On today's episode of Kpop Rantz. You're a racist, homophobic, hyperbolic timetable, flux capacitor, trans warp conduit, afraid of Patriot Act, hater, and you should apologize.
Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-pop for life, coming back at you. And I don't know if you guys heard, but this dude named, I think his name is Joseph Kahn. Yeah, Joseph Kahn. He posted a tweet about BTS and the way they look and something about plastic surgery, right? Anybody with any common sense could easily tell that the dude's fucking trolling. Right? It's Twitter. What do you do on Twitter? You shit post and you troll, because Twitter is a toxic fucking cesspool of garbage and human debris, right? I hate Twitter. I fucking hate Twitter. I very rarely use it, but it's hysterical because what group do we know in K-pop that's really, really big, and although they have lots of cool people, also have lots of idiots. Let me think. Let's just use the old cabeza here. Oh, it's the army. That's right. So he posted this shit. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. Let me show you right quick. Hold on. So he posted a comment on August 9th. This is old, by the way. I just thought it was funny because I just found it. They all have plastic surgery. They're all wearing lipstick. This is what crazy rich Asians look like. Now, if you don't know, I think around that same time, that new movie, whatever, called Crazy Rich Asians, I think came out in theaters. So he was probably just trying to troll them and get extra views on his thing by using popular current event things. So mission succeeded, because upon doing this, I'm sure you can guess what occurred. But then the rest of it basically said, Asian Americans, stop feminizing our men. Asians are macho too. And this is Asians, you know, wear lipstick. Why? It's a little broken up, but basically he just kept poking the bear, right? So he continued his arguments by stating that Asian Americans are, believe that Asian men are being feminized by wearing lipstick, which, I mean, from a Western standpoint, sure. I mean, I know that, you know, the Gen Zers and like the younger, like I'm 33, right? I know I look a lot older, but I know like the younger generation sort of, there's a different idea of what masculinity is now, especially in the West. But I'm not from your generation, and a lot of people that watch this channel aren't. So our views on what masculinity are in the West, you know, they didn't really change because you guys came along and have a different viewpoint. Like, that's sort of just how it works with different generations, right? So it's not that any one is wrong. It's just that there's different standards for it. So from my standard of a Western standpoint, I mean, they definitely are very feminine. Just that. But to me, it bothered me when I first started watching K-pop 6 years ago, right? But now it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, if they don't act a little bit like this and they don't dress like this, it doesn't feel like K-pop. So it doesn't work any for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've grown accustomed to it. I think that's what a lot of it is that people sort of like him. They'll see that stigma of it being feminine or whatever. And from their viewpoint, I understand what they're saying. It's just in our hyper polarized culture nowadays, you know, politically with everything, immediately, even if he's not meaning it that way, of course people are going to say shit. Bro, that sounds racist, homophobic, and you are clearly using an outdated definition of masculinity. It merely makes me wonder why a grown man is trying to belittle the accomplishments of a group of hardworking, talented young men. And this is probably the general thing you're going to see. I mean, I looked through a couple dozen of the tweets that, you know, were attacking him in this. And if they weren't making fun of the way he looked, because he's, you know, he's just a frumpy fat Asian guy. I mean, if you put me and him next to BTS, we both look like piles of shit, right? So that's just how it is. But of course, in the Army's amazing, you know, clarity of thought, instead of rising above the fray, they decide to get down in the mud. So they start calling him fat, ugly, saying he needs plastic surgery, doing childish nonsense like this, right? So exactly what you would expect, right? From certain segments of really any fandom with a bunch of young, dumbass kids in it. But it's all the buzzwords that I hate. Like, you can't, it's not racist because he's fucking Korean or Asian. And I don't know. And it's not homophobic to say something is feminine if it's an observation, because some people are more feminine, some men are more feminine than others. And saying that is pointing it out as a fact is not homophobic. It's simply a point of observation based upon your own standards of what masculinity is. But again, not homophobic. And other people, does attacking your fellow Asians for no reason elevate your fragile masculinity? Did BTS refuse to work with you or something? If they did, would you blame them? They already have a genius Lumpins as their director. I don't know what the fuck that means. But, yeah, you get the point. Moreover, I'm going to read this. When news of his claims hit the Korean media, Korean netizens joined in on the criticism. Surprise! Accusing him of using BTS to gain more attention and returning the insult. Well, yeah, of course. And I mean, why do you think there's entire YouTube channels dedicated to only reacting to and talking about BTS? Because y'all flock to it like fucking flies on garbage. And this is exactly what happened. Like, I never even would have heard of this dude, right? Never would have fucking heard of this guy. Now I know who he is, and I follow him just because I want to watch his shit posty trolls. And if you actually take the time to look through his Twitter, all the dude does is shit post and troll, and he pretty much has no limits, right? So it's not like he's purposely attacking them. He's got shit on there talking about Trump. He's got shit on there talking about Obama. He's got shit on there talking about Hitler and the Jews. He's just a shit. He's a fucking Twitter troll. It's what he does. And he's got like 75,000 fucking followers. So, it's just interesting. This is just more shit what they're talking about, but he followed up after the craziness happened with a tweet that said, I tweeted a joke about BTS and apparently it became national news in Korea, LOL. I wish my Trump jokes had as much power. Well, the Trump jokes are all losing power because they're not funny, and you fucking everybody fucking does that. It's not funny. But then right afterwards, he posted, like 20 minutes later, never take any tweet I say seriously unless it has the official serious tweet logo at the end of it, and it's like a triangle with an exclamation point. What you can't see on here is the very next tweet, like half a second later, is a tweet of him. It's him saying, I have to go poop, with that fucking exclamation point logo. He's just fucking trolling you guys. You think that, and there's a whole bunch of people like, yeah, we got him good. The BTS army sure mobbed this guy. Yeah, congratulations. You're part of a fucking Twitter mob that assaults some fucking guy and gave him a whole bunch of publicity he never would have got, while at the same time bitching that he's using BTS to get. If you had just not said anything, none of this shit he wouldn't have got any of the recognition that he wanted. But again, people are stupid. And yep, so now he probably gained a whole bunch of subscribers or followers that were just like, oh well, he pissed off these people, so I want to see what he has to say. That's exactly what I did, because I thought it was funny as fuck. Because people, he's not sitting at home upset that you're attacking him. He's not sitting at home fucking like, oh my gosh, like he's shit talking about all you to his friends, and he's laughing his ass off while he's taking a dump with the serious logo at all the ridiculous tweets that are attacking him. And he's just taking it all the way to this, much higher subscriber count and probably more money. Because, I mean, I don't know what the guy does, but I think he's some kind of a filmmaker or something. But it's just fucking another example of this obnoxious fucking virtue signaling mob mentality of these, what do they call them? Flagging brigades. I'm sure they flagged his account, right? Because he's he's got the blue check mark. So the flagging brigades trying to, I saw a bunch of people trying to get him taken off Twitter for this because it was racist. It's like, no, it fucking wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not racist. I don't fucking care what anybody says or how your sensitivities are. It was not racist. Okay? It's not fucking racist. It's not homophobic. He has a bunch of really bad jokes, and honestly, it wasn't even funny. Like, the tweet wasn't funny at all. Like, if I saw it, I'd have been like, scroll. It wouldn't have caught my attention at all. The only thing that caught my attention is just like the massive freak out about it. That's the best part. It's the same fucking story every time. I don't know. And he even goes on to say in a tweet, sure, I'm Korean by birth, but I'm American. And even then, I don't feel loyalty to any particular race, nationality, or creed. White, black, Asian, American, Mexican, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim. Doesn't matter to me. I just like cool motherfuckers. And I'm actually in that same boat. Like, I don't care about any of this identity politics bullshit. Like, I have friends that if you talk about any political matters or anything like that, we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. But that's what makes life awesome, because you can just bullshit, hang out, and don't take it so seriously. But, you know, you get a lot of people that don't. But the best part and the part that go, okay, I need to fucking make a video about this, is his next tweet responding to all the people who are like demanding that he apologize to BTS, right? Who, by the way, BTS doesn't give a fuck about this guy and doesn't even give a shit that this is happening. I mean, the only people that do are the crazy fans. BTS is busy, you know, working and making money and doing things. They're not sitting at home shit posting some guy that doesn't fucking matter in the long run. But this is what made me make the video, because this shit made me laugh. And he says, and all of you will get roasted by me at some point. And no, I'll never apologize. Suck a dick. Yes! That shit is hilarious. Like, you could tell. And it's like, as soon as anybody with common sense on how Twitter works saw this, you should have been like, oh, yeah, we should just stop. This is pointless. He's enjoying this. That's what he wanted. You gave him exactly what he wanted. Army, so many of you are cool, but so many of you just don't get it. You just don't get it. Just enjoy BTS and stop worrying about everybody that doesn't like them. Not everybody is gonna like them. Just relax. Just chill out about it, okay? I love BTS, but I don't like everything they do. Are you gonna hate me in the comments now because I think this dude's funny? So somehow I'm racist for thinking he's whatever. It's so stupid. Either way, if you do have a problem with it, I also will never apologize. Suck a dick.
Do you feel the